Well, hello everyone. It's Michelle from Michelle's Ink and Stamp It, and today I am here to show you the finished journal. I made the journal, or I did an unboxing of my haul that I got from Laura Borges off of Fifi, the papercrafters, junk journals and books, and I love the kit. So I showed you all the stuff that came with it, and I added stuff that I had from my own stash as well. So I will put all the links below of where I got them, and I hope you enjoy. So move this out of the way. Here is the cover, and it is, the cover is a funny story in itself. So I thought I was just ordering a package of these 9x12 and clasp envelopes, and I got a box of 100. So I've been using them on the covers of for the covers of my journals. So this was one of the buttons that came from Laura, and oh my gosh, I love it. So I adhered it down with double stick foam tape, and it kept coming off. So I ended up stitching it, and I had originally just put some of the strings that I cut off from the toile that she had. I pulled all the strings to fray it all the way around, and I made the design in there and then glued it down. So I just took some of my crochet thread that I used to do my binding, and this one has I don't know if you can see it or not, it has a gold piece to it, so it's kind of pretty that way. You can see it better in there, I guess. And so I ended up doing the stitching in the button with that. So I just punched holes with my paper piercer into the inside of the envelope, and then stitched it. And then this was some cording that came with Laura's kit as well. And so I used it for my closure. So I just put some underneath there. I used the napkin that came in the pack. I cut another piece of the toile and ripped it and did the fraying with it again here. And then I just put the cording underneath it. And I hooked it under, I just hooked it around the button, and I left it long so that no matter how thick the book gets, you could still close it and it's going to stay closed. So it was kind of a cool closure deal. So the angels here were a napkin that I got from the Bohomania by Marina. And she's from Ljubljana, Slovenia. So this was part of the kit that I got from her. There was this one, it was a half a napkin, and it had this piece on it. So I thought it went well with the colors. So let's open it up. This is a tag. This is from JenofEve Designs, part of her digital backgrounds, the number 6 black and white. So that's there. I put it in. I put another piece of the napkin. I Mod Podged it on, or decoupaged it on to the front. I glued the farm down on top of the toile. And I just love this. So I put there's still one more flower left over, but I just used the 3 flowers. I really like those, the cream, the pink, and the kind of a real pale pink there. And then this is part of the Farm Life kit that I had gotten, and that is from Figueroa Designs. And this was a stamp that was in Laura's set. Then this huge paper clip was in with Laura's as well. And everything was pink, so it was very cool. I just I folded the top in here. And I used the big paper clip on the front so that I could hold some stuff down. The music paper came with Laura's kit. And I made 2 different coin envelopes from JenofEve Designs on her 6x9 envelopes. So this is some of my coffee dyed paper. This was a guest check that was in with Laura's. So was this little receipt thing. The envelope was too. This is part of the farm life. I printed up on the back the Bohemian Crafter. She had some papers that went well with, just so that you could write and journal and keep going straight and everything. I had some bags that my sister-in-law had given me, so I put those in there. This is one of the inserts from the doily coin envelope. So this is some of the avocado dyed from Bohomania by Marina. And she included a bunch of squares of the avocado dyed paper as well. So I used those as the little pockets. Make sure I got you in the frame. I think I'm going to just lift this up just a hair. There we go. So that you can, write, you can journal inside here, and then you still have a pocket to put everything in. So I like doing those. This was from Laura's pack, this paper, and it's on real heavy cardstock. You'll have to tell me what kind of cardstock you used. And these were 2 inserts for those envelopes that I just printed up some extra ones and put in there. The ledger paper was from Laura. This is the part of the farm life. This is part of Bohemian Crafter. This was part of Bohomania by Marina. The avocado dyed doilies. She had 3 or 4 of them in there. And I love them. This is part of the farm life. This was a doily that was in with Laura's. This was a square one. Those are very cool. There did end up being 2 of them. They were stuck together and I got 2. So I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but I like having 2. Again, this is printed on real heavy cardstock. Part of Laura's kit. The ledger was part of Laura's kit. This was Bohomania by Marina. This was part of Laura's kit. This was funny. I think I told the story in the unboxing haul that I did. But this has the old time telephones. So 4 short, 1 long, 1 short for the different people on your party line. We just had a whole discussion about that the other night at one of our dinners. So this is part of the Farm Life kit. And again, I'll leave all the down in the description. I'll put all the links to everything. The other half of the receipt, so it had this half and the yellow one. This was back behind it. Remember the carbon copies that we used to have, so you ended up with 2. I sewed it in with that crochet thread. I leave my tails really long because this way you can do them as a bookmark, and I'll put little charms on the end of both of them so that can be used that way. So this is just the other half. I'm making this for my friend Bert. She lived on a farm in Iowa, in Marshalltown, and so she wanted a journal, And so this is what I ended up making for her. So it's the other part of the doily. I love this windmill. She loves windmills too, so I know she's going to like that when she sees it. This has a little postcard in it this way, and then this has a little envelope with a little pull-out that you can journal in. There's nothing on it. It's just plain back behind. So I have those two together in there, and then just have them held with a paper clip. Another one of the doilies, or the inserts to the doily clasp envelope. I just slid open the bottom of the bag so this could be a place for tags. She didn't want anything put in it. I opened this envelope up. This came with Laura's kit, so that she could put stuff in there, and then we'll put a paper clip on here to hold it closed. The other half of the receipt, the guest check, more coffee dyed paper. This was an envelope, avocado dyed envelope that was in Marina's, so that it was all in there. One of the pink paper clip was with Laura's stuff. There was two of them, but I can't, for the life of me, I can't find the other one. Of course. I put more inserts in here so she'd have more journaling spots. And then I showed you the back. More of the napkin that Laura gave me. This is part of the toile that was on the front. I did the same thing. And then this cording. Oops, wrinkling all my stuff up there. So this can go inside here. This can go on the front here. So there it is. And then, like I said, no matter how thick it gets, and this makes an easy closure. I would love more of these buttons, Laura. You'll have to tell me where you got them. Or did you make them? Or it looks like they're painted and maybe a napkin put on them. But I love them. They're great. So there is my farm journal for Bert. So thank you very much for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, and then over here I'll put some videos you might be interested in. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon.